Hi, I'm Cindy, but my friends call me Sindel. Welcome to my channel. We are back with Toby for another episode of Rage to Riches, but you might have noticed something's changed. Things are looking a little different for Tobes. He has a house now. I was gonna do this as a speed build, but the task of building for the first time in Paralives absolutely cooked me. This was probably not the best lot for a first build, especially when my skills in that department are questionable at best. Anyways, let's get into it. I want to show you around. Welcome to Toby's humble abode. Is it my finest work? Absolutely not. Was it my first time building in Paralives? Yep, so I'm going to say this is a win. Now I am going to go through some of the details and why I have put certain objects in the house, etc., starting with this chicken on the roof. I don't know where north and south is in this game. That is completely irrelevant, but the chicken on the roof is an ode to my original evil chicken, Genevieve. Pretty much in every single house I ever build, there is always an ode to Henny, so this is just one of the odes to Henny that I have included. Down here we do have some graffiti and some sort of overgrown vines, things like that. I'm pretty proud of the way that this all looks. I'm very, very happy with it. I know this house was just built and shouldn't have cracks or, dirt and mold and things like that, but we're just pretending that actually this house has always been here, and that Toby's just moved into it, I guess. Something that I have added to this build, which is a little bit out of the norm for where I live now, is the bars on the windows and the gated front entrance. Now, where I used to live growing up as a kid, this was completely normal, and we had bars on every single window, and we did actually have a gate in front of our sort of front entry door. We had gates on every door, so yeah. I just thought it was kind of fun to include that. Moving on to the entryway, and immediately you are greeted by a massive portrait of Judith Ward because what can I say? Toby, is in love with her. They are indeed soulmates. If you haven't watched Toby's backstory, now might be a good time to get to know him a little bit better. From there, you can either go left, which leads to the upstairs, or you can go straight through to the kitchen. So I am just going to show you the lower levels first, and then we will head upstairs. This is Toby's kitchen. It is very simple, but I really, really like it. I have put a bunch of pictures everywhere, just little nods to his, previous lives. Also, something that I'm so excited about are these spoons, because I actually got the opportunity to name an object in the game. And at first, I was going to name a plant because I love plants, but then I saw these. And I have these, like for real have these. And so I just thought it was a fitting opportunity. And this is their name. So they are called Sindel's Exact Measuring Spoons. If I could have written a description for them, it might have been something along the lines of like, not only are they my exact measuring spoons, but they are indeed exact in measurement. 10 out of 10, solid choice for your baking needs, talking from experience. This is the kitchen from another angle. On top of Toby's fridge, I have also put a little nod to the Vinther family. So in my original Decades challenge, the Vinthers, Edward particularly, was actually a nectar maker. So I figured that, his business is still alive and well in Paralives. Now, this is probably my favorite part of the entire house. So we do have a little reading nook and gallery wall. We do have our cursed chair over there too. But let me explain some of these. Okay, this is the best angle I am going to get because this is just janky and not letting me do what I want to do. All right, so we have a photo of Grim. So Toby has been known to be besties with the Grim Reaper. So I just felt like, we needed to have a photo of him. We do also have a seance happening with Toby, Grim, and Guidry, probably summoning Bonehilda and possibly accidentally in turn Temperance. And Toby has been known to have had intimate relations with all three of them, so again, just thought that might be fitting to have. Also, Toby did start a band with Emmett Relevant called Blast from the Past. Now, Toby has accumulated quite a lot of besties in his time. He is besties with Grim and Guidry and Emmett, and also the Creature Keeper. So we do have here a little photo of Michael Bell and I guess his girlfriend. So yeah, I thought it might be nice to have a little reference to, you know, Toby's guardian, best friend, almost parent, the guy who gave him his name, kind of, is quite fitting. Then over here in the little reading nook, we do have a couple of little things. So on the left, we do have our oddity that we got from the market stalls. That just happened on Sunday. We do also have our little trophy from donating, I think it was 5 or 10 items, something like that, to the museum. My favorite part is the photo of Toby from The Sims 4. And then we have a photo as well of Toby on his first day in Melino, just shortly after arriving via the train. Before we head through the door on the left, there is a little corridor that leads to the backyard. And again, we do have a little photo there of Michael Bell with his girlfriend and I guess Genevieve. That must be like Genevieve 2.0. And then also a little cow there in the background. Also on the right in the kitchen, we do have time travel Tobes. So love that as well. Into the bathroom and Tobes is pooping because when isn't he pooping? Let's be real. I love this bathroom. It is very different, kind of like Tobes. I did kind of want to go with like earthy tones in the bathroom, so this is what I ended up coming up with. And we also have an ode to my first ever channel, may she rest in pieces, channeling my inner cow plant. She will live on with me forever. I still love her. She just doesn't exist anymore, that's all. Alrighty, that was the bottom floor, so let's head upstairs and I will show you the rest of Toby's house. So once you come upstairs, there is a wardrobe for Tobes. I don't know why there is a basket of laundry up there like he has more than one outfit because he only has one outfit, but whatever. I kind of loved the clutter. Same with the laundry basket. Like, my dude wears the same outfit every day. Anyway, we have just a simple bed, simple rug. I really love that little skull planter, so I had to have that in there. And we do have our little Hector that we bought from the museum sitting on our bed. Also, kind of love how I can live out my little, like, granny dreams by having doilies everywhere. Like, that is a vibe. Also on the bedroom wall, we have another piece of art. So this was my idea for the thumbnail for this video. I think it's quite great and I wanted to put it on Toby's wall and I kind of stuck sort of to what I was envisioning, I feel. How did I do? Over here we have Entertainment Central, so this is where Toby can enjoy some TV and a random leg lamp, so there's that. And then as you can see outside, we do have a little dining table, which is just a good old trestle table and some plastic chairs. We do also have a little herb garden going, so that is very sweet. Then lastly, but definitely not least, we have our little study nook. I feel like this area ties for first place with the gallery wall. But we do have like, yeah, a little study nook. So we've got our laptop that we got from our museum donations. We have our chair, this thing, the oddity that we bought again at the Sunday markets. We have a signed poster of our love, because we don't have a Judith in Paralives, Roberto Robert. I absolutely love the team's humor. I cannot get over some of the things in this game. Toby also is going to start to learn the triangle, so that is really fun. Then in terms of photos, we do have a photo of Tobe's on his empty lot. So maybe the front is just all banged up because of the area that he lives in. So maybe, the house wasn't here the whole time. We did just build it, but it's been graffitied and attacked by, the vandal that's on the loose. I don't know. Maybe they're jealous that Tobe's is also a vandal, so they're like competing. I don't know. But either way, we've got a photo of Tobe's in front of his empty lot before his house was built. And my absolute favorite and the ultimate ode to Genevieve being a photo of the original Henny. So that is Genevieve. She was an evil chicken from my very first ever Decades Challenge. One that actually didn't go on YouTube ever. And yeah, that's her. So that was the tour of Toby's first ever home in Paralives. Now let's play. Now, before I get into where we are currently, I did just want to go through these. So Toby actually got his first bill. So this is your bank statement for the last 4 days. So we have taxes that we have to pay, and also we get unemployment benefits. And that is actually such a cute little detail because we are unemployed. So we actually make money. The math ain't mathin'. So 100 minus 3, we should be getting 97, but we got 96, and I'm not going to complain about that. We did also get our newspaper. So starting today, garbage collection will pick up large furniture and appliances. So I'm wondering if that means it's almost like a bulk rubbish kind of vibe, and if there's going to be like furniture that we can, I don't know, take or steal. Also, the astronomy club is meeting tonight at the Mountaintop Park. So, yeah, that is very fascinating, and I'm interested to see what that all means. So, I've built Toby's house. We have done the playtest, and I have also done the tour of the house. So, this is currently where we are at. He is still angry, and he's probably going to live his entire life angry. Man isn't happy even when, I mean, he is happy, but he's not even grateful that he now has a house. Like, let's be real. Anyway, so what I wanted to check was our goal. So our goal is to own a house worth 40,000 paradigms and own 1,000 worth of decorative items. 1,000 paradigms worth of decorative items. Oh, he's going to go and take himself to bed. I did want to see, because I had to sort of, yeah, okay, cool. I had to change the stairs, like a wall by the stairs, and I hadn't actually tested that out yet, but I'm glad to see that is working and no longer glitching. So anyway, the goals, we just have those two. So we have made some progress with the owning a house worth 40,000 paradigms, but we have had no progress with the 1,000 paradigms worth of decorative items. And I assume that is because the art on the wall is not actually art. And maybe we don't have like any sculptures or anything that counts as a sculpture, so therefore it is not decorative. So that is something that we can work on. Alright, cool. So he is just having a nap. He's not actually like proper sleeping. Now, I did pretty much. Oh, and he's awake. I wonder if he's going to do anything. I am convinced that. Oh. Okay. He's got a house and suddenly he is all over his social media. But yeah, I am convinced that he just has an angry vibe for every single jester, like, random effect. So now that I am like 99% sure about it, I am going to report that. But anyway, other than our house goal, we have no other goals, and I think now may be a good time to go and collect some things, because we have used a fair bit of our 20,000 paradigms to make this house. It will obviously change a little bit over time. It's not really gonna like stay this way. But yeah, that's kind of it in its first form. And I don't know where I was going with that. Let's go collect things. Oh, that's where I was going with that. I've used quite a bit of the budget, so he does need to make another 10k before we can get a real job. That is the point that I was trying to make. Oh, we have found another turkey tail. Perfect, because we need to offer that to the community center. Also, I saw that the community center can be rebuilt. Oh, the astronomy club. Oh, Maggie is here. She has such a cool look. Ooh, we've leveled up our science skill. How cute is this? I see Roberto in the background there too. Oh, our science isn't progressing now. Probably because we're tired. Ooh, another astronomy skill level up. We will grab these porcini on the way down. Why are there random trash bags all over that I can suddenly kick? Oh, we found some black trumpet. We don't have any of them yet. While we're here, we will also grab a snack from the broken vending machine. When did that even happen? When did you use the toilet, like recently? Well, we did a little bit of collecting, not much today, but you know, we started a little bit late considering we built a house. So I am going to make Toby go home. This is the first time we are going to use this button, and he is going to make his way home for the first time because we actually have one now. Alrighty, Toby is home. I think we are just going to get him to head to sleep. He is an early bird, so staying up late is really hard for him. So I'm not going to make him stay up any later. He is going to have his first proper sleep in his real bed. This is so exciting. He has definitely reached a milestone. And we have another day, another story. The first one in our own bed. A new page in your story. So we can either receive another surprise tax refund. I don't know why I'm losing my voice right now. I haven't even done anything crazy. We could also choose the life goals pack. So cards that give new life goals to your para folks. Or we have the work pack, which we are not interested in right now because we have another goal to hit first. I think I'm going to choose the life goals pack this time because I don't really want another surprise tax refund. Alright, we don't have any options, so we just have meeting new people. The objectives are become friends with someone, become friend level 3 with someone. Okay, that I think is a really great idea because we do want to start making friends. Something else I also want to start doing is getting Toby some skills because we haven't really been paying much attention to that and I would like to. Okay, so already we have become friends with someone, so that is already ticked off. And we are very close to becoming a level 3 with someone. I think that might be Tara. Yeah, so we're level 2 friendship with Tara, so I think we will get to level 3 friendship with her. Yeah, honestly, like, he has a crush on Rose, but I kind of want him to have a crush on Tara. And also, I'm pretty sure that Rose is in a relationship, whereas Tara is single, from my understanding. So we have some things to think about. That's where I'm going to leave things for this episode. There has been a lot of building and, touring and things like that. So, next time we will be back and do a full episode collecting, making that level 3 friend, and also starting to really pay attention to skill building, I think. So, I think that is what I will focus on next time. If you made it this far, thank you for coming on this adventure with me.